Hey, I'm Chris Troy, host of St. Clair County RESA's Moment in History, and I'm here near the original location of the Crockett McElroy hydraulic salt brine pumps. Now, in 1880, the best way to mine salt was to drill into pockets of groundwater that had sat for generations and had absorbed salt and other minerals. The water, or brine as it was called, was then boiled down to a heavy form of minerals known as brine chalk. This did include salt, but also a large number of impurities as well. Crockett McElroy always suspected that a large salt deposit lived deeper in the ground, a deposit that was much purer than the top brine that was being pumped out of the groundwater. In 1859, the Michigan legislature passed an act that would provide a bounty on salt, paying 1 cent per bushel due to the shortage of clean, pure salt. So in 1860, a new company was formed here in St. Clair to begin the process of searching other options for salt mining. In 1882, McElroy, who was president of the Marine City Stave Co, got a chance to prove his theory. McElroy believed that a bed of salt laid 1,500 feet underground, and that bed was made of pure salt with no contaminants. A public meeting was held in St. Clair, and $1,200 was raised to enlarge wells and locate the bed liner of salt. In July 1882, at the depth of 1,633 feet, McElroy struck a bed of salt. The only problem was that the depth, conventional pumps would not be able to draw the brine out from the well. So McElroy had an idea. Water was introduced to dissolve the salt, and when it became saturated, it was forced back to the surface through a double pipe, one pipe inside of the other. Then, through the process of boiling down the brine, McElroy found what the Indians called white sand, pure uncontaminated salt. In Saltvale, New York, George Smith also used this process in 1883, taking credit for being the first one to use hydraulic mining. But it was Crockett McElroy in 1882 who was the first to create this method. For Moment in History Extra, hey, I'm Chris Troy, reminding you all that history, that lives in all of us.